Hello everyone, we are Team Flash Coders and today we are proud to present our full stack implementation of the classic 15 puzzle game. We are a team of two. I'm Gautam and I developed and tested this project, and my teammate Silvia is the chief programmer and designer. So the core idea was to take a well-known logic puzzle and evolve it into a feature-rich web application. So our goal was to create a blend of gaming, personalization, and administrative control into a single responsive system, which is fun to play and robust to manage anytime and anywhere. So the core, we started with a vision and turned it into a functional code. That meant transforming UX concepts into structured HTML, styling them with CSS, and controlling the logic via JavaScript and connecting everything to a PHP MySQL background. So what makes it work? We have the user registration and login. Players can securely create accounts, login, and have their sessions managed via PHP. Passwords are hashed and authenticated controls access to features based on user roles. Second, we have implemented game profiles and game and profile pages. The game page is where users play the puzzle, compete with the move counters, timers, and when we have also implemented the win detection. The profile page stores and displays individual preferences like puzzle size and background image. Next, we have a real-time leaderboard and game statistics system. Every completed game updates the backend, and the leaderboard reflects the top players dynamically by the puzzle size and performance. Statistics are stored in the database and can be viewed in the player's history. Next, we have the admin module for the application control. The admins can manage users, post announcements, track analytics, and control available backgrounds, all through a separate dashboard with privileged access. And all of this is tied together with database integration for personalization. So let's speak behind the interface, where all the pieces come together to deliver a seamless experience. First, we have the user interface built using HTML and CSS with a responsive layout and modern styling to make it accessible across different devices and screen sizes. And we have JavaScript game engine handles all the core game puzzle logic, and it manages the tile movements, it validates the moves, it tracks the time, it counts the moves, and detects when the puzzle is solved, all in real time. Next, we have user profiles and preferences. Each player has customizable settings like puzzle size, background image, and sound animation options. These preferences are stored and retrieved automatically on login. Next, we have a system that is deeply integrated with SQL for user management, game statistics, and personalization. All these actions from registering a user to saving game results are stored in a normalized SQL database, ensuring data consistency and performance. Next, we have admin module, which gives full application-wide control. Admins can monitor users, manage content, view statistics, and update announcements, all through a protected interface. And finally, the leaderboard and game statistics system displays the top players and performance metrics dynamically, giving users a sense of achievement and driving competition. So here's a glimpse of our architecture. We have two flows here. One is players and the other one is admin. So for a user, if he logs in with the user credentials, uh, we have him redirected to a home page, and we have an admin with an admin credentials. We have him redirected to the admin dashboard. Both integrated with the single backend, and that is connected to a SQL database. So here is the workflow of our project. So the application starts with a home page and have two parts. Either the user can log in or first time users can register. So after registering, the users will need to log in. So we have a login page integrated both for the users and admins. So if user logs in, he will be redirected to the game homepage, and if an admin logs in, he will be redirected to admin dashboard. So the game homepage have the options to play the game, see the profile and statistics, and save their preferences, and also see the leaderboard positions. And for the admin, he has the all the access for the content management, like adding more backgrounds, removing backgrounds, and he has the access for announcements, and he can see the statistics real-time statistics of the game usage, and we also have a user management feature. So here is the ER diagram of our SQL database. It consists of 5 tables. Each has a specific responsibility in which implementing the total complete functionality of our application. Now my teammate will explain the code, the flow, and the how different pages were implemented.
Okay, so let's walk through our user interface. This is the landing page of our game. Here, users can check out the game feature and log in if they already have an account or register if they are new. User can check out the latest news and announcement as well as the current champions. For the UI design, we have used CSS and this CSS handle the animated background. We have used it on every page. CSS creates a looping animated background pattern for the body using layered radial and linear gradients. We use custom properties for size and color to build a retro geometric design with multiple gradient layer. A keyframe animation smoothly shift the background position, making the pattern move seamlessly. Then we have animation for the login register and puzzle grid. CSS creates white circle that fades and scales using the twinkle animation, creating a sparkling effect. Some stars have a shoot animation, making them move across the screen like shooting star, adding motion and depth. The puzzle grid use CSS grid to create a flexible layout. It dynamically adapts to different puzzle sizes using a CSS variable and includes spacing rounded corners and shadows for a clean modern look. So during the live demo, you will get to see all the animated backgrounds. In the database, this SQL query retrieves each user's best and average game performance for a specific puzzle size, considering only the game they have won. It combines user information with their game statistics and the background image they use most often. The query calculates important metrics such as the fastest completion time, fewest moves, total game played, and average time taken. This gives a detailed summary of each player's performance. To ensure the query runs efficiently, we add indexes on key columns involved in filtering, joining, and sorting. These indexes improve database performance, making leaderboard queries faster even as the set grows. Overall, this approach provides a comprehensive and a responsive leaderboard view without sacrificing speed or accuracy. Then this is the registration page where user can sign up. The system enforces strict validation. Username can must be 3 to 50 alphanumeric characters and unique. Email must be valid and unique. Password require at least 6 characters and must match the confirmation. All the inputs are sanitized and validated on the server side. This is the login page and it also has some restriction. Unregistered user cannot log in. If the user name or password is incorrect, it shows an error, invalid username or password. We have auth.php, which securely authenticates user during login. It uses a prepared statement to safely query the database by username, preventing SQL injections attack. After fetching the user record, it verifies the entered password against the stored hash password using PHP built-in password underscore verify function, which supports strong bicrypt hashing. If the credentials are correct, the user ID, username, and the role are saved in the session to manage their login state. Additionally, it updates the user's last login timestamp in the database for tracking purpose. This approach ensures secure, reliable authentication while protecting against common vulnerabilities. This is the page where uh, user led uh, user lands on when they log in with admin credential. Here we have 4 tabs: user management, content management, game statistics, and announcement. First, they can manage user by viewing all accounts, deactivating user, and monitoring user activity to ensure smooth operation. Second, they can upload new puzzle background to keep the game visually fresh and engaging. Third, they have access to detailed statistics, allowing them to see who is playing, track best times, and overall performance. Finally, administrators can create announcement to communicate important updates or messages to the user effectively. You can see this in admin. underscore dashboard.js. The JavaScript function handles dynamic content management for admin announcement with real-time updates. It uses the fetch API to call a backend endpoint and retrieve the latest announcement in JSON format. Once the data is received, it dynamically generates HTML content and inserts it into the page, showing the announcement title, content, status, and creation date. Each announcement also includes edit and delete button for quick management, making the admin interface interactive and efficient. This asynchronous approach ensured that updates happen smoothly without reloading the page, improving the user experience. Here you can see how the this page looks. We can add a new image, refresh the page, and also deactivate or delete background image. And this is the game statistics page. It gives the admin an overview such as total player, total games played, average time, win rate, and recent game information. In API.php, this function manages game state saving asynchronously after a puzzle is completed. It collects key game data like user ID, puzzle size, time taken, move count, and background, and sends it to the servers using a post request. The data is encoded using URL search params and sent to a backend API endpoint that processes the save action. If the save is successful, the leaderboard is updated in real time and the success message is shown to the user. If something goes wrong, an error message is displayed instead. This approach ensures smooth, responsive gameplay without page reloads. So this is the announcement management page. Here the admin can add a new announcement, edit, deactivate or delete any announcement. All announcement will be shown on the home landing page of the game and will be visible to all the players. Then this is the page appear when a user logs into the game. They have multiple options. They can play the game, check their profile or log out. They can also see the top champions and the latest announcement. And this is the main puzzle game page where the player gets a chance to play the game. Player can toggle audio, access their profile, or log out. To begin, the player clicks on the shuffle button, the timer starts, and the move counter begins. You can see 15.js contains a function that determines whether a given puzzle configuration is solvable. If it flattens the grid, remove the blank tile and count tile inversions, pair of tiles that are out of order. Using the total number of inversion in the blank tile row, it applies mathematical rule. If the grid width is odd, the puzzle is solvable. If the number of inversion is even. If the grid width is even, solvable depends on the blank tile row and the inversion counts parity. This ensures only valid winnable puzzles are generated, keeping gameplay fair and logical. This page loads when the user clicks the profile button. Here, player can view their game statistics and set the game preferences. Their preferred puzzle size, background, and sound animation settings are saved and automatically applied at login. This page appears when the puzzle is solved. User can view their time, move count, and ranking among other players. They can choose to play again, view the full leaderboard, or return to the home page. So this is the leaderboard. A player can view best time, fewer moves, most wins, and top performance for the week. They can also search for other players' profile. So this slide show the most win and this week table. Display the player rank, total win, best time, and the best move. All the data players need to compare their performance. And this is how player can search for other profiles and view their game stats. Now my teammate will explain you about how we manage our project and will give the live demo.
Yes, now we'll proceed with this live demo. As mentioned, we have these announcements which is available for the players who needs to log in or register, and we can also have these current champions plates where speed, efficiency, and most wins uh, features were there. And we can check for things like who has most wins, who has the most efficient moves, and with what speed the game was completed and all. And if you would like to see, we would like to see the full leaderboard statistics here. So here for best fewest moves, most wins, and this week who played and all. And we have the player profile search option. So if we search this profile, this user played 4 games. She's a member since 7th July. I mean July 30, and she played 2 games in 3x3, one in 4x4, and one in 5x5, and won all of them with these times respectively. And the average time of solving is this, and the average moves were this. And this player has the rankings as well above for the respective game size. So let's go back to the game and just start see the registration page. So let's start with registering. The username will be Gowtham, and name will be com, and the password will be at least of 6 characters. So now we can register. So the registration is successful. So it will automatically go to the login page where we can log in with the username and the password. So the login is successful. We will be redirected to the game page. As you can see, the audio is already started, and we can increase or decrease the audio like this. And let's pause this audio. And we have the time, we have the moves, and we can select the sizes of the game. It will change dynamically as we change this button, and we have different backgrounds to choose from. We have a monsters background, we have a smile background, and we have White House background. And these backgrounds were customizable by the admin, and we'll see how that works in the admin page. And when the shuffle button is clicked, so the game will start, but the timer will not start because we haven't started the game by sliding the button, but by sliding the tiles yet. So once we click the button, the game will start and the moves will be tracked. And as we hover through these tiles, and we will see, we can see that these CSS animations implemented seamlessly into the application. So let's go to the profile page. So in this profile page, we can see the username. If he's a member, since it's registered now, we have 2nd of August as the join, and if you haven't played any games, so we have no 0 games, 0 1. Don't have indeed, we don't have any kind of statistics like that. Now scrolling down, we have the default puzzle size as a customization. So let's change to T3x3 to test this functionality. And we will change the background to smiley one. And we will click enable new background music and sound, and we will enable animations. We'll save the preferences. So the preferences are saved. We got a floating window here. And since we haven't played any games in recent, this is marked as not played yet. And let's play game. If you see, the music started playing because the preferences were set to play the music. So I'm just stopping it for now. So the size is updated as 3x3, and the background is also updated with a smile. So this is the core functionality of the game. And now we'll log out and go to the admin page. So for the admin page, we will log in using the admin credentials. So with a successful login, we'll be redirected to the admin page. So here we can manage the users, whether we can edit the user or deactivate the user, or these users were inactive and we can activate them. So this deactivate feature was implemented, but its total functionality it will be developed in the future. But the styling and the structure and functionality of this feature is implemented now. And for the content, we have here the different backgrounds. We can deactivate them, delete them. Deactivate them means it will not show in the game. So we can deactivate like this, and we can activate like this. If we want to delete, we will get a pop-up. We can delete this. Or if we want to add a new image, we have this drop-down option. We can select the image name, and we can choose the file here, and we can click that. So that will be updated here. So let's select one random screenshot. So and we'll upload this image here. So this image is now active and we can test this out by in the game, or we can just test the delete functionality now. So we can use this delete option and this background image is getting deleted. So coming to the game statistics page, we can sort it by today or this week or this month like that. And all time will include everything. And refresh page will refresh as the player games were running on. The admin can in real time he can track this. And here we can see the different statistics like total players and number of games and average time and the win rate. And we have announcement page where in the home page we saw these things: win to participate, free gifts, championship going on, and participate and win. We'll test this functionality by we can deactivate this, we can activate this just like in the backgrounds and all. If we want, we can add a new announcement with the title and content. We can select if we want it to be active or not. So and clicking this will create the announcement. Let's just say create an announcement like, so we can create this project. We will check this announcement in the homepage in the later part of this demo. So the refresh functionalities also will query the database again for any announcements that were added. So this is the functionality of the admin and the whole the implementation of the project. Now we'll see to go to the home page to check if the announcement is implemented or not. So see here, the announcement is got updated and it is developed at 2nd of August. So this, since we have this admin credentials, we can directly go to this admin dashboard directly. So if we click this admin dashboard, we will be redirected to this. So this is a brief demo of our project. So the project was implemented on Scrum-based project management. Since we have very less time for this project, it's less than 1 week. We have accelerated this, we have adapted to an accelerated Scrum methodology project. And me and my teammate they have defined the roles like who will be the product owner, who will be the Scrum master, and who will be the developing and testing and everything. We had daily meets, we have stand-ups, and we have planning and reviews for our code and proper testing, and we strive for rapid progress during this time. And the product and Spring Backlogs guide helped us in prioritizing execution of our tasks. And we focused on incremental delivery. First, we focused on the project pages, what will be the features that we need to implement and all. And with continuous improvement and built-in quality control, we have achieved with this. We have ended up with this wonderful project. So in conclusion, we build a full stack puzzle for a game from scratch, integrating modern web technologies, user personalization, admin tools, and database backed analytics. Thank you for playing.
Thank you.